Hi, you're very welcome. And what I want to cover today is how you'd use Power Query to clean up a PDF file, which is kind of not an uncommon thing. Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing today of, what you do when you get a new one and to reuse it, but still, I might cover that in another blog post. I'm going to go to From File, From PDF, and I have a kind of a quite messy PDF file that's in the blog post. And I'm just going to call it up here just for a second. And there we go. Give it a second just to do its thing. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go select multiple items, and I'm just going to load the tables. Okay. Now, I know there's more efficient ways to do this, but just for now. And then I'm going to go down, and if you look here in each of them, you see there, if you do a preview of the data, basically it's a separate statement for a bunch of fake ones in it. And I want to go down here to transform data. And what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to combine them all together in a thing called append. Okay, so I come up here to over here to home, and then I'm going to go to append queries. Append queries basically is like Lego, stacking them all on top of each other. So I click upon this one, and I want to append queries as new. And then I'm going to 3 or more tables, and then I have table 1 over here, and then I'm going to table 2, add table 3, add table 4, add table 5, add, and then I click OK. And then I'm going to see them all together. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to kind of come along here, and I'm going to create a column that's specifically just for the supplier. So go here, I go add column, I'm going to say conditional column. Give it a second now to do its thing, because I want to create a separate column for this one. And I'm going to call this supplier only. And I'm going to say column name, and it's column 1. And I'm going to say if it contains a supplier, then I want it to return. So I'll select column, then column 1. Otherwise, I want it to return null. Okay. Okay, and there we have it there then. And then I'm going to move this over to the beginning. So I can go down to this one. See there it says move to the beginning. Saves me having to move it around. Okay. Now I'm going to do a fill down on this one. So I come up here to transform. I go fill, and I go fill down. There we go. That's looking better already. And then I'm going to come over to this one, and I don't need all this generated by system thing in it. So I'm just going to go down here and remove that generated by system. Okay, and then we have that one there. And again, I don't need, I've already got the supplier here, so I can filter out the supplier again. So I'm just going to say text filters. So I don't want anything does not begin with supplier, and it is case sensitive. Okay, so it's starting to take shape already. Now at this point, I'm just going to remove column 4 because I don't need it. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to transform. No, I need to go to home, and I go to first row as headers, because you can see there I've got the date, document number, that one, use first row as headers. Yeah, and now you see they're really starting to take shape already. Now if I go across here, I don't need that column, so I'm just going to remove it. Right, I don't need anything that begins with subtotal. So again, I click here, text filters, does not begin with subtotal. And remember, this is case sensitive. And then click OK. All right, and then get that done. Now you can see they've got repeating data with the date and on the same line. So I'm going to go up here to date, and I'm going to say text filters does not begin with date, because again, I don't want date in it. Okay, so it is starting to take shape at this point. Now I'm going to leave the comment in it because sometimes people need the comments. You could have the line total, which is basically one multiplied by the other. If you want to put that in it, quantity is okay, date is okay. I'm just going to come over here to the date. And if you look up here, it's been formatted as text. So I kind of don't want that text. So I just change that to date. Yeah, and then I'll consistently format as date. And I'm also going to rename this as supplier. And there we go. Okay, and I check my quantities. Now this is actually text. So I'm just going to data type. I'm going to change that to a number, whole number. My unit price, I need to change that as well. So you need to watch for that thing of the text as well. So I'm going to change that, and I'm going to go to currency. The line total, I could get that as a formula if I wanted to, so I could actually remove that. And then I could leave there as my negative values. Now at this point, it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to go to close and load to. I'm going to load as a table. There we go. It's good, ready to go. Ready to do whatever you want to do with it. And that, say, it's looking here, look about 7 minutes, which is, much faster than if you had to do it manually. Okay, hope you find that useful. Mind yourself and take care.